What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, back again with another reaction video. Today we're going to get into Invent Animate again. We did Without a Whisper. Now we're going to do Absence Persistent. They have an interesting way of naming things. Like Invent Animate is such a unique name, and then Absence Persistent. It's throwing my brain off a little bit. I do have a little bit of dyslexia, so maybe that's why. I don't know. But strong start with Without a Whisper. So we're going to go through the album. We're going to go in order this time. Absence Persistent. Let's get it. Hope you're having a good day. Come vibe with your boy. Man, I'm nervous because I really like Without a Whisper, and I hope the sound doesn't change too much and it's crazy. What is this? Wow. The guitar was crazy. That light guitar in the back. Oh, I love that. Oh, the drums right there. Oh, man. Wow. Okay. You know what? Do I like this one better than Without a Whisper off rip? I don't know. Maybe this one has more growing potential for me to like more than Without a Whisper, but I think so far, right off the bat, Without a Whisper is my favorite so far. This one, though, there are parts in here that I like better than Without a Whisper. Mainly the guitar in here. The drums did match it too. I wanted to say that the guitar stole the show on this one, but the drums also kind of tried to take that spotlight as well several times. So I think the drums and the guitar stood out the most for me on this one. The vocals in here are a lot more harsh and a lot more aggressive than the last song. The screaming in here is great. I love the lower pitch screams, almost the gutturals towards the end on that breakdown. And what I like about this breakdown versus the breakdown in the other one, and here's my thing with breakdowns. Most of the time, a lot of breakdowns, especially in death metal, almost sound the same. They're not really unique from each other. They all kind of have this huge tempo drop, and there's this big space with a huge punchy snare and just filthy guitars, just boom, 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 and then a scream, and like it's everybody does it differently, but the overall like concept of the breakdowns usually are very similar. And that's one thing that I've not like been pestered about, but just kind of thought not so special. Like I always thought, it's not that special than the Lorna Shore breakdown I just heard, or the Slaughter to Prevail breakdown I just heard. Like they all sound cool in their own right. But this, they had that for a second, but then they filled a lot of that absence persistent. I don't know. Maybe I'm onto something here. They filled a lot of that absent space, that empty space with a little bit of guitar, just a little bit, just bump, 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 bump. And it kept that pace up, but the tempo was the same as a normal breakdown. So I had this hybrid of this death metal breakdown that I'm used to with something new, like a new twist to it. And that is awesome because I've been looking, well, I haven't been looking, but I've always kind of wondered, like, is something new going to happen with a lot of these breakdowns? But that's cool that they did that here. And I like the mix of the guitar too on the heavy breakdown. The second one, I don't know if there was two breakdowns, but I know there's a heavy part, and then I guess the breakdown. We'll call it the second part, the breakdown. There was a nice mix from left to right, nice pan on one of the guitars that was subtle, but it added a lot of depth for me, and I really thought that was cool, and I gravitated towards it. But the guitar on here overall was phenomenal, and I loved how the drums, again, like in Without a Whisper, kind of got a little bit more intense towards the end. It's like the drummer was kind of warming up, and then towards the end really let loose. Drumming on here was fantastic. The mix, again, I like the engineer for this project. If it's the same one throughout the whole project, at least with these two songs, I like the style that they chose to mix it with the vocals, having this reverb kind of in the back mix where you can hear him clear, but it's not in your face. It's kind of distant, and it creates this separation between like reality and kind of gets you sucked in a little bit more, I think. Because anytime the vocal is like right in front of your face, it makes for like a more intimate kind of connection with the song. But when it's farther and it's spacey, it allows you to space out. And I like the mix here. So this one's good. This one I think I'm going to put on the workout playlist as well, because it definitely had a lot of energy. It was a faster paced song compared to the last one, and the drums and the guitar were really my favorite on here. And it did reach some heavy, but even when it was at its heaviest, there was something in the back, maybe a lighter guitar or just guitar with kind of higher notes, maybe a higher key, not a higher key, a higher like octave, that kept it slightly light even though it was heavy. There was just like a little blanket of lightness to it, so it balanced it for me. That's another thing I've noticed with this band so far, is the balance is really good. They have really good balance. So I'm enjoying this so far. This is a good one. That's 2 for 2 that I'm putting on the workout playlist, and 2 for 2 that I really enjoyed. But we have a long ways to go to see if it's album of the year. Okay, that's a big statement, everybody. But so far, I don't know. I definitely see the appeal with this band. I'm really vibing 2 songs in. So we'll see as we get down the line. I'm sure there's one song, hopefully just one and not more, but I'm sure there's something that I'm not going to vibe with, or it's going to be just kind of out of my taste, or maybe certain parts, but hopefully it just continues to be a great sound. But that'll do it for today's reaction video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. It helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I drop a video every single day. If you're not new here, welcome back. I appreciate the love and support as always. Thank you very much for showing up and showing love. You guys have been killing it lately. You know what to do. Leave some comments down below. What did you think about this? Is there anything I missed in here? That's another thing with a lot of these reactions, a lot of these bands that have a lot of details and complexities. I just go off of one listen. I try to collect everything I can off of one listen. It's hard to get every single thing. And I wouldn't want to get every single thing off of one listen anyways, because that means that the band is kind of simple at face value. I want complexity. I want details. I want things that you miss, because the more you listen to it, the more you catch, the better it is for the experience, I think. So let me know, as well as if you're a fan of Invent Animate, be sure to support them. Always support the artists. Subscribe to their YouTube. Follow them on social media. Stream the music anywhere and everywhere you can, because support is number one for any artist, band, rapper, creator, entertainer, whoever's making content or music for you to enjoy, and you do enjoy it, reciprocate that energy via support. So with all that being said, hope you're having a great day. I'm sending positive vibes your way, and until next time, I'm out. Trust in me.